Hey everyone. So today I know we don't usually sit around talking about poop, but today we are. Because believe it or not, what's showing up in your toilet bowl is actually giving you a peek into what is going on with your hormones. Yep, it's true. So let's get comfy today because this is about to get real, but also hopefully it's going to be helpful. Um, if you're new here, I'm April Blackford. I am a functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner, and I specialize in helping women who are navigating hormone imbalances, gut issues, and stubborn weight loss, especially during perimenopause. I use functional lab testing and personalized strategies to get to the root of what's going on in your body because you shouldn't have to keep guessing or jumping from diet to diet. Now, first, let's talk about why poop and hormones are connected. Your gut is where your body processes and eliminates hormones, especially estrogen. Our bodies produce sex hormones and utilize what it needs, and then the remainder will get discarded from the body. And in this case, we're specifically talking about estrogen. So if you're not pooping regularly, hello, constipation, estrogen can build up in your system. Now, on the other hand, if you're going to often think of loose stools or diarrhea, then your body might not be absorbing nutrients, which your hormones need to stay balanced. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. Think of your poop like a hormonal report card. It's giving you clues every day if you know what to look for. Okay, so what to look for and what it might mean. First, if you're not pooping daily, so in turn, again, constipation. Now, estrogen recirculates in the body, which can lead to symptoms like PMS, tender breasts, mood swings, weight gain, especially in the hip thigh area, midsection, heavy periods, heavy menstrual cycle. And this may also indicate a slow metabolism, low thyroid function, or poor bile flow. Now, here you want to ask yourself, am I pooping at least once a day? If I am, is it easy to pass? And if you're not, then you may be constipated and need to, kind of look at addressing that. And then secondly, on the other hand, if you have loose, unformed stools, say diarrhea or mushy poop, then that's an indicator that your body isn't absorbing nutrients properly. Think of like zinc, magnesium, and healthy fats are all hormone helpers. So like those are essential with healthy hormone balance, and those are all hormone helpers. Now, this is often tied to stress, gut inflammation, food sensitivities, or in some cases, low progesterone. So if you're rushing to the bathroom or your poop isn't formed, your hormones may be riding a roller coaster here. Then if you have foul smelling or floating stools, so this could actually mean fat malabsorption. So our bodies need healthy fats to thrive. It also could mean that the liver and gallbladder are struggling to detox estrogen. And I just want to say that fat is not the enemy. I know in the past that it got a bad rap, and because dietary fats are more calorie dense than protein and carbohydrates are. Fat is not the enemy. And in this case, if your poop floats, it may mean that your body is not breaking down fats properly, and that can actually mess with your hormones. And then if you have poop that's just all over the place, it's inconsistent, then you might be like listening to this and you might be like, I'm not constipated regularly. I don't have diarrhea regularly. I don't have horrible smelling poop all the time. It's just all over the place. Like any day it could be different. And I hear that on a regular basis from some clients. They were like, it's just all over the place. There's no rhyme or reason. This actually indicates gut dysbiosis, which is basically it's an imbalance in the gut bacteria. Your gut bacteria helps process estrogen and progesterone in the body. So overall hormone imbalance here overall can look like you might be experiencing mood swings, insomnia, fatigue, skin breakouts. In this case, kind of think of your gut as the hormone headquarters. It has to be in balance or everything is going to get chaotic. So it's almost like the headquarters of keeping everything balanced and happy. Um, now, now that we've kind of gone through the different types of poop or that you may be experiencing, so how can we support your hormone gut connection? The very first thing is, and this is super, super easy, it's the first thing that you can do today is eat your fiber daily. So, dietary fiber is so, so, so important. You want to think of things like chia seed, flaxseed, cruciferous veggies, leafy greens, berries. Those are all like great, great sources of fiber. Fiber binds the excess estrogen and helps the estrogen exit out of the body properly. So, fiber is very, very important here. Um, and then secondly, you want to drink enough water. Like water is an easy one, another one that you can focus on today that really requires minimal effort. And so you want to drink enough water. I would suggest aiming for at least half your body weight in water daily. Dehydration can lead to constipation, which in turn can lead to hormone backup in the body. So, the very first thing, if you're dealing with constipation or slow motility, the very first thing I ask a client is, how much water are you drinking a day? Because that in itself can make probably the biggest impact. That's the first thing you need to check off. If you're drinking enough water, then you move to the next thing. But if you're not, you need to drink your water. Um, Making sure that you're pooping daily for hormone health. If you're not pooping daily, something's up. Something's going on. So make sure that you're pooping daily. You also, number four is you want to support liver detox. So eating a lot of cruciferous veggies, again, like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, drinking dandelion tea daily, drinking lemon water daily. Those are all easy, very easy, minimal work things that you can do to support liver detox. And then fifthly is not a word. So the last thing would be manage stress. Manage stress like this. I want to say probably every single Facebook Live that I talk about stress, because it's there. It's present. I don't think any of us lack stress. Let's put it like that. Cortisol affects your gut and can deplete progesterone. So, managing stress and managing cortisol, which cortisol, like we need cortisol, but it's just a matter of, are we properly managing this stress? So pencil in some self-care, pencil in some deep breathing, pencil in go take a walk in the sunshine. It doesn't have to be manicures and pedicures and massages. It can be, something simple as putting on your favorite music and, going and taking a walk, midday on your lunch break. So listen, I know talking about poop isn't glamorous, but this is real life, and real healing starts when we pay attention to the things most people actually ignore. If your hormones feel out of whack, look at your gut and start with your digestion first. If this resonated with you and you're like, whoa, this might be me, send me a message. This is exactly the kind of work that I do with clients. We dig into gut health and hormone balance using functional tools that go way deeper than guessing or just doing another diet. So let's get your gut and your hormones flowing the way they're supposed to. Have a great week, and I will see you next time.